It's a beautiful spring day in Vermont. I'm getting ready to do some work on the bees. I've actually got to make a bunch more frames to go in the boxes and clean up some of the old boxes and get ready for a new hive. That big one on the right, I'm going to split into two new hives. I have a feeling they're going to swarm sometime soon. If I don't, they're booming in there. They're doing really, really well. So that little block right next to them is where I'm going to put a new hive. You just kind of take a bunch of frames of brood and eggs, which will have nurse bees on them, and you put them in there, and they will take some of those eggs and make new queens as soon as they figure out that they don't have one in there. Kind of amazing. I may actually make some extra queens at the same time. Slightly different process, and you can do it in a smaller box. So I may put some off on the side in some little tiny nuke boxes that I have, so that later on, in a couple weeks from now, I can actually do some more splitting and make over winter nukes, which is how that hive all the way on the left started out. I lost one half, but that means I still had one hive in there. And they're probably ready for some more room, so I'm going to get in there and inspect those guys at the same time. And that hive in the middle probably needs some room now. I've got to go back in. I installed them about 2 weeks ago, what's called a package, which just means a mated queen and a bunch of bees, no foundation or comb or anything. So you give them some comb and some foundation to work on, and they go to town. So I just got to go in there and make sure she's laying and everything looks good. But I see pollen going in, and that usually means there's brood to be fed. So I'm not terribly worried, but it'll be good to just check up on everybody. Probably start my first round of mite treatments, since that seems to be the common factor in almost all of the things causing bees problems right now. I'll be really much more assertive about that this year. We've had a couple exciting strains of different viruses coming along with the varroa mite infestations here in Vermont. And with our long, hard winters, it takes a toll. But I'm going to go into this winter hopefully with 6 hives. So if I lose a few, I'll be okay, which is how everything worked out this year. I went in with 6, and I lost well, 4 of them. A couple of them were pretty weak in the fall anyway. But that's the news. Cleaning up the last of big sword, Norwich sword, that is going to take a lot of work to get done. And I've got 4 stainless Damascus rings in the queue. They're complicated with rails and gold and stones and stuff, but there's really no more of those orders coming, and I think that between China flooding the market with Damascus rings and weddings still probably largely on hold for most people with the COVID, that's probably just a done deal. I have mixed feelings about that. I didn't hate doing them, and they were really good bread and butter, but I'm much more excited about this whole Sigewif project. So it's going to be really nice to really lay into it. So I'll see if I can't do a video of some of the bee work. It's probably going to be over the next couple days. We've got some amazing weather forecast for Vermont. It's finally actually feeling very spring, almost summerish. You've really got to seize the day up here. It's only about 3 months long, and then it just gets cold again. Anyway, enjoy, and thanks for the support. It means a lot. You guys have really gotten me through this crazy year.